Did you know that 88% of New Year's resolutions fail? Most people quitting by February. What if I told you there was a proven strategy that allowed you to finally stick to your goals in 2025? In this video, I will explain how. Now, this isn't an empty promise. By the end of this video, I'm going to explain how you can set realistic and simple goals that are backed by research, that will actually last. Whether it's getting leaner, getting stronger, or generally just feeling better, I will explain to you tools that will make it happen. Hi, I'm John Craig. I'm a coach, a nutritionist, and I'm the founder of Gorilla and She Coaching. For many years, I've been helping people achieve life-changing results. And most of that is from the strategies I learned from my time in the military and my time working in the North Sea. Due to the extreme circumstances and the conditions I was working in, I always had to create strategies that allowed me to be successful, regardless of the circumstances. You will find similar strategies across many industries. However, these are the strategies that I have used to help many people, including myself, get great results. And these strategies are not just for building muscle. I've helped many people with losing weight, financial situations, mental health, business management, and various other areas where these strategies have worked very well. Why do 88% of resolutions fail? One of the main reasons, according to studies, is the goals are unrealistic. The second common reason is the goals are too vague and they focused on things like, let's get in shape. The third common reason was people relied on motivation rather than looking at proven systems that would help them succeed. And the fourth one that was across the studies was the timing was wrong. People are setting goals because it's January, new year, new me, and not because they are actually ready or have a plan in place that will help them succeed. So if you want to increase the chances of you being successful in 2025, one of the things you can look at is setting specific, measurable goals. I will share our SMART goal template on the screen here just now. A SMART goal is normally specific, measurable, attainable, relatable, or realistic, depending on which method you're using, and it has a time scale or a time frame. So give the SMART template a try. Even by filling it out and having a basic plan in place that allows you to have something to follow, you are much more likely to achieve your goals. Filling out this form allows you to be very specific. So you can say something rather than like saying, I want to lose weight. You can say, I want to lose 10 pounds of fat in 3 months. I will measure this by stepping on the scale each week and having a start point and an end point. And once I have achieved the 10 pounds weight loss, it will be minus of my body weight. Is it attainable? Well, you need to assess based on your current circumstances, your body composition. Is it attainable? If you can't do that, a coach is very good for helping with these things. Is it relevant or realistic? If you have the relevant template, is it relevant to your long-term goals? Having a SMART goal that has nothing to do with what your long-term goals can sometimes be not the best idea. And if it's realistic or attainable can sometimes be very, very close. So that'll be depending on what template you use and then time scale or time frame. Set yourself a time frame that you can actually go by. Starting from the 1st of January, I want to achieve that by 1st of March or 1st of April, whatever it is you're going for. The second tip that I think will be very helpful, start small and then build from that. If you start small, you can get used to the minor enhancements you're making to your life. You can start celebrating small successes and you can take it one step at a time. One of the other things that was in these studies is people are at too extreme. So they go from having a very unhealthy lifestyle, no structure, they have a lot of bad behaviours, their attitude isn't great, and then all of a sudden, overnight, they want to click their finger and they're going to be implementing almost a pro bodybuilding lifestyle. People can stick at that. Some people do stick at it, but people can stick at it for a very short time, and then quite often they end up back at square one. However, if you implement, say, this week I'm going to focus on increasing my protein. Next week I'm going to focus on increasing my hydration or my water intake, improving my hydration. Week 3 I'm going to focus on ensuring consistency at the gym. Week 4 I'm going to improve my steps. Week 5 I'm going to go back and increase my protein to closer to what the target is. In each of these weeks you're just adding in a little bit of time. Week 6 I'm going to increase my fibre intake. Week 7 I'm going to review all my supplements, make sure I'm taking the relevant things to meet my goals. Week 8, you just keep building and building one step at a time. If you have that, celebrate each of the success each time you've nailed. And by doing this step by step, it is so much easier to stick to. It's also so much easier to implement, and you're also not making big changes. Step 3, you're going to be wanting to track it one way or another, whether you're writing it down by hand, if you're using an app like my app, the Gorilla and She Coaching app, or you have another way of tracking it. It can help you be very successful, because if you have a SMART goal, something that's specific and measurable, it's quite hard to ensure you are meeting that goal if you're not tracking anything. The main things you probably want to be tracking is your calories in, calories out. You probably want to be tracking your weight. You want to be tracking your body fat percentage, which is quite hard to get an accurate measurement on. I think it's better if you just take measurements around key parts of your body, whether that's your waist, your hips, your arms, your legs, your chest, and maybe around your butt. You want to be tracking your macros as well, macronutrients, looking at how much protein you're getting, how much fats you're getting, how much carbs you're getting, how much fibre you're getting, and also tracking things like your hydration. Again, if you're using a step-by-step approach, you can do these. You start only tracking protein and then start a little bit more and then a little bit more. Make these things easy for yourself. If you're going to be doing this for the rest of your life, you want simple and effective strategies that you can continue for the rest of your life. You don't want to be in a position where you've implemented everything on day 1. You probably struggle and hate it, and by day 7 you've given up, or by February as the studies show. If you can do everything step by step, so you do your goals step by step, you do your plan implementation step by step, you then do your nutrition tracking step by step. It is actually so easy. Obviously using automated apps and things is a lot easier if you have like a barcode scanner, using a fitness tracker that can also be linked to your apps. And these things make your life so much easier for you if it's automatic. But yeah, step by step, do it one thing at a time. And even by month 3, if you have implemented all of these things, you're going to be looking amazing. And these things aren't difficult to implement, but they are game changing in terms of immediate results. The 4th tip, do not force your goal. As I said at the start, people jumping ahead because it's January. If it's January, you don't feel well, you're not got the right mindset, you're not ready or prepared mentally or physically to commit to that goal, I would say step back, spend a little bit more time on the planning part, get yourself ready, so when you do implement this step by step, you're giving yourself a better chance of actually sticking to it. If you do rush into it, you're not ready, and you fail, what is it going to be next January before you start again? It doesn't have to be January. Every day, every month, it makes no difference as long as you are willing to try and make these improvements to your life. Whether it's January, February, March, let's be prepared before we jump into it. And the last thing, which I wanted to leave to the end for a good reason, is one of the biggest reasons things fail is down to accountability and the ability to be able to implement a plan properly yourself. The solution to that is get a qualified nutritionist, hire a coach, get somebody else to do all the thinking and ensuring you have a proper plan in place for you. A plan that is designed by an expert in any industry is going to be more likely to succeed, whether it's financial, fitness, health, martial arts, whatever it is you want to be successful in, go and speak to that expert. If people want financial advice, they will quite often go to a financial advisor. He will give you some good advice, and quite often, if you want, you will leave there with a good plan that you can go and implement to improve your finances. People quite often are reluctant to go to nutritionists, coaches, personal trainers, and they often see it as a luxury. As a financial advisor, if you go to an expert and get a detailed plan made by an expert, and they can hold you accountable, you have increased your chances of actually being successful. If you go to a fitness expert and they design a plan for you, you're almost guaranteed to reach your goals. And that is because they will give you the best chance for success. They can also hold you accountable, and all that is left for you to do is implement the simple strategies that they have designed for you. Not only is it almost guaranteed results if you go to an expert and you're willing to put in a little bit of effort, but you'll also fast track the results that you will see. If you do want help implementing your 2025 New Year's resolutions, click the link below, schedule a call, and we'd be more than happy to have a call with you to go through a free consultation. If you're still just thinking about it just now, if you're not quite ready to implement a plan or you're not ready for coaching yet, if you subscribe below to my newsletter, and you will get expert tips direct to your inbox. Aside from everything we've already discussed, remember this isn't about perfection, this is more about consistency. Let's make 2025 your breakthrough year, and I wish you all the best with your New Year's resolutions.